Welcome to our channel Global HSE Chain. Today our video topic is important construction site safety questions and answers. Our motto is let's make the safe and healthy world together. Question is, how would you remove material and waste from a height? The answer is lower properly using a hand line or empty down a chute. Question is, what precautions are necessary in an area where work may take place on a sloping roof? The answer is crawling boards or ladders must be used when working on a sloping roof. Question is, what are the three parts of the safe system of work plan? The answer is number one, planning the activity. Number two, identifying the hazards and controls. Number three, sign off. Question is, when and why is a safety and health plan required? Give three reasons. Answer is, a safety and health plan is required for any site where the work concerned involves a particular risk or the work is planned to last longer than 30 working days or the volume of work is scheduled to exceed 500 person days. Question is, when should the safety and health plan be reviewed? The answer is, the plan should be reviewed as work progresses. Question is there a need for a safety representative on a construction site? Answer is, a safety representative is required when more than 20 persons are employed on a site at any one time. Question is, if people are working in deep trenches, what precautions are necessary? The answer is, adequate shoring is necessary or the sides should be sloped to prevent a collapse of the soil. Question is, what must be done before you commence digging any excavation on a work site? The answer is, ensure the excavation work will not break or damage any underground services such as drains, mains, power lines, etc. Question is, how often should an excavation where shoring is necessary be inspected by a competent person? The answer is at least once on every day during which persons are employed therein. Question is, can trestles be used for scaffolds? Answer is yes, provided they are in good condition and suitable for the job. The question is, who should handle explosives? The answer is a competent, suitably trained person. Question is, what type of protection is a must for everyone on a construction site? The answer is safety helmet. Question is, why wear hard hats, safety helmets on building sites? The answer is as a protection against falling objects and striking the head on structure. Question is, name two precautions which must be taken to safeguard workers when working on heights if scaffolding is impossible to use. And the answer is number one, use of safety nets. Number two, use of safety belts. Question is, give two actions that must be taken in relation to an excavation or opening in a floor. Answer is number one, fenced off. Number two, warning notice. Number three, lit after dark? Question is, give two instances when should scaffold be inspected. Number 1, before use. Number 2, after exposure to weather conditions which may affect it. Question is, what is defined as a sloping roof? The answer is one where the pitch is more than 10 degrees. Question is, how often must shoring be inspected? Answer is at least once per day, preferably every shift. Question is, when should excavations be checked? Answer is periodically, especially after rainfalls, periods of dryness, frost, and inrushes of water, and every shift. Question is, when deep trenches are dug, what must be done to prevent collapse? The answer is the sides must either be sloped at least 45 degrees or be sturdily timbered or shored or use a trench box. Question is, what is the maximum depth of a trench that may be dug in loose ground or sand before timbering or shuttering is required? The answer is 1.25 meter or 4 feet 2 inch. Question is, what is the maximum operating voltage for temporary lighting in building under construction? The answer is 110 volts. Question is, on construction sites, the location of underground cables must be marked at frequent intervals. What two pieces of information should be shown on these markers? The answer is the depth, and number 2 is the voltage. What is Safe Pass? Safe Pass is a one-day safety awareness program aimed at all who work on construction sites. It is a legal requirement under Regulation 25 of Construction Regulations 2006. Question is, who needs to do Safe Pass awareness training? The answer is the Safe Pass program is aimed at all construction site personnel, including new entrants, to ensure that they have a basic awareness of health and safety. Question is, list two groups who are exempt from Safe Pass on a construction site. The answer is site office staff, visiting architects, engineers, and inspectors. Those installing commissioning equipment who normally live and work outside the state and who have not spent more than 20 days working.